And
Possum.
possum.
It wasn't playing possum. I think he might be doing more than playing possum now.
Welcome to today's video. I sound fantastic. It is Sunday, May 3rd, and it is currently 4:45. We are on our way to Wichita for the Prairie Fire run. Woke up, no voice. Amy.
Ursula took it.
Yeah, Ursula must have taken it sometime overnight. I don't remember signing anything, just, saying. And last night, and I don't think I mentioned this in the other video, we stopped at Fazoli's, which is like a fast food Italian. It's kind of like a fast food Olive Garden. And it does. It tastes better, but it's got unlimited breadsticks. You can get combos, whatnot. But the portions are really big, and so like the night before. If you're near one, the night before a run is a great option for carb loading. But I felt miserable I was just so tired. I needed medicine by the time we got done with the day yesterday. It was fun. It was really fun to do pack and pickup. I was just really tired. I did not want to eat anything. So Mom and I ended up sharing the lasagna combo. And there was maybe like a 2-inch like a 2-inch square of lasagna left and one breadstick. So we stuck it in a to-go container, and I brought it home because Mom's like, "You're gonna wake up hungry," because I didn't really eat much. And I did. I don't even know what time it was. I know it was maybe it was before midnight. But I woke up and I kind of half slept and shoved it in my face and went back to sleep. So I'm glad I had that for my midnight carb loading. But I'm awake. I took some Dayquil just now. I have my inhaler in my bag. Who knows if I should actually be doing this run or not. Oh, here we are. We did grab our other medals from Time to Patty, Eisenhower, and last week's Love Chloe, so that we could get some spring run season pictures. I don't know. We'll only have one for summer, so I have one in June. Yeah. The singular summer run. It just gets really warm. Really warm in the summer, so not a whole lot. Don't really want to do a whole lot of running in the summer. So
I gotta keep training.
So we might find some sort of run. Who knows? I found.
No, I gotta be training towards the fall.
Ugh, and I took a train toward a 10. Gross. We were at the thrift store before Christmas, I think, and laying on a shelf was a virtual, I think it's a virtual, somebody, or it could be an in-person one. It was a run, it's a 5K medal, but it's for a wine run or something. So it was $1, so I picked it up, and it's just been sitting on my shelf. So maybe I'll go out over the summer and do a 5K around town and earn some wine at the end.
Oh, your big loop's 2 1/4.
2 1/4?
The big square?
Our COVID loop?
It was 2 1/4.
Okay. During COVID, we had this big loop that we would walk. So might do that some night with you, and I earned some wine at the end. But we're on the road. Normally we would just be getting up at this time, but close proximity parking to the start line is quite limited.
And there's a lot more runners well, it's smaller than Salina by about half. But both groups are bigger because there's only 5 in the half. There's no 10K. There's no full.
No.
So I'm interested to see where I'm going to place, honestly.
Oh, mine is not. If I will be. Here is everyone's always like, well, what are you going for time wise? I'm aiming to finish today, and I think
4 hours.
If it takes me 4 hours, I'm dead somewhere. Which
I'm just saying, there's my goal. 4 hours.
Okay, there you go.
I'm putting in so much effort today. 2 weeks ago was 2.5, but you know, I'm on goal of 4 today.
There was under 2,000 registered leading into yesterday, and then the weather is just going to be beautiful today.
And it jumped.
And there was a lot of people who registered yesterday morning. There was a lot of people who registered
while we were there.
Probably
50 that registered.
And I think I mentioned it last night. I don't remember. There was a lot of unclaimed bibs when we left at 5 because 5 was the cutoff. And there was no packet pickup today. So I know because I had a big gap and they were wanting to kind of get an idea of bibs. Minus the 4 that I think ended up switching races after bibs were printed. There's probably in the lower 50s to mid 60s that didn't pick up their bib for the 5K.
It was probably about the same, at least for 10 to, or the half too.
And I know that there was some back-to-back runs that didn't pick up their packets.
Dude, you pay for a back-to-back and didn't pick up with the...
And here's the thing, it's very different from like a Run Disney race where you have to show your ID and you can only pick up for you. We had people, hey, I'm on lunch and I need to pick up I work at the hospital and I need to pick up for the other nurses on the floor. And they had, okay, so you could do that. And they had, okay, I'm going to scan, I have all the QR codes screenshot. Thank you and God bless you. So when Sam was working the 5K table and not the half.
Yeah, because she moved me about halfway through or something?
About 3:30 because a lot of people jumped for the half marathon. But it was taking more than one person over there.
Sure, I can do that.
We would tag team. I'd scan a QR code, Sam would scan a QR code.
Where that gal that picked up 6, they had them all written down.
Yeah, and a grandma came in and picked up all of her kids in 5Ks. So she just had them all written down, and we just searched the name and we tag teamed that too. So it was the people that didn't run, they could have had someone come pick up their bib if they wanted to or could. But that's not usual, or at least not. I don't know. It might be usual. I don't know. But we are just.
I think Disney is the exception because of how hard any of your
big runs.
Yeah.
Like I don't think someone would let me go pick up their.
I'm gonna go pick up some strange guy's name I've never
Boston
heard of.
Marathon?
Yeah, I'm saying Boston or New York. I'm sure, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure they would let me do that. So, all right, we are turning on 250.
I'm looking for Smith.
Then
then kind of peek over. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one right there. I can't pronounce that name, but yeah, that one right there.
Yakubaki.
Right.
That's not my name.
So I'm just gonna chill. We're gonna listen to some music, start getting pumped for the run, and we will catch up with you guys down in Wichita. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me over the announcements in the background. So we are back into the convention hall. They have it open this morning. Gear check going on over here. Information over here. Like they've been giving out some like last minute like safety pins. Shield still has their tent up. Fartleks has their tent. Over here they have this step and repeat where they're going to have awards, but people have been coming in and taking pictures, and I'll insert my picture right here. Also going on, Prairie Fire Coffee Roasters, which is one of the sponsors, has coffee on this side, and over on this side they have like a cappuccino machine. And let me tell you, this chilly, and I'd love a cup of hot chocolate right now, but nothing new on race day. I have not trained with having hot chocolate in the morning. I'm not trained with having coffee in the morning. So we're not adding something new to the mix this morning. Hopefully when I'm done, they will still have the coffee and hot chocolate and stuff going. So I will hopefully be able to indulge afterwards, because it does sound very appealing this morning. But as you can see, there's people like doing stretches, like doing the little thing, just kind of staying in the building. The door over here is open right over here because they like you see people coming in and out because people want to use the inside bathrooms before we're kind of forced to use the porta potties. I did have on my white like overlay with the gold sparkles on it, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna get too warm, and I don't want to throw that all like away. I could do it as a throwaway, but we have an extra jacket in the car. Sam was headed to go put his lidocaine that he uses for his legs in the car, and so he was going to grab me a different jacket to wear in case I want to throw it away. It is also a little lighter, so hopefully that will make for a little bit better experience this morning. Oh, I did just take my daily inhaler, which you typically reserve for like when it's really bad, but so you know it's really bad when I'm actually using my orange inhaler. And I have my blue inhaler in my pocket. We're gonna get through this. It may not be pretty, but we're gonna get through it. I don't know if you can even hear me but see, there's a couple guys. One guy's dressed up as Yoshi, and there's another guy. It's not Wario. It's got an upside down L, and they're doing the 5K. It's awesome. I'm like, I'm not the only one dressed up in a costume. That is dedication, and I love that.
You said don't get too far. Okay. Go. I can see you. There's Mom.
Good morning from a little past mile 1. So as you can see, I ditched my overlay about 0.08. It is warming up very quickly, which is not a bad thing. And as you can see, lots of people out on the course. Some people are already on the way back. But we're each we're walking our own race, and that's okay. We passed some awesome little cheerleaders, which I was not gonna put on video. So we're getting ready to turn the corner and head our way back. Oh, feeling pretty good. May have to grab out the inhaler again, but feeling not as bad as I thought I would. So keep it going. Let's move it. All right, we're gonna make a jog. I found characters. Woo! All right, so we're 2 miles in. It's been 29 minutes. Okay, here we go. I doubt I'm gonna get another mile in 15 minutes, but we'll see. We might be close to my PR time from last week, which wasn't expecting. We just keep moving along. Up here, we've got the characters again. Try to give you a good look at them over this way. Can't guarantee much though. Here we are. There's people, and then there's characters over here. They're very motivational and rooting us on. And there's people over here. Oh my gosh, there's a hawk or something over here. How awesome is that? That's a hawk. Look at the hawk, guys. And a banana. They need to hit the Mario guys with that banana. Not gonna lie. Because I think they've already passed me again. All right, we're moving along. The awesome Wichita Police Department out here with us today. Thank you guys so much for being out here. Somebody lost their way. All right, we're moving along. All right, so there's been quite of a delay in updating clips. I was kind of fighting to breathe for a while, guys, but we did it. Between Love Chloe and last week and today, I was 3 seconds slower. So I missed a PR by 4 seconds. But the fact that I'm hopped up on Dayquil and inhalers and I still almost beat my time, I can't be mad about that because I was going into it going, I'm just finishing this thing. So to be the fact that I did it in the same amount of time as last week-ish, I can't be mad about that. I'm actually quite proud of that fact. 2026 Lena is so proud of 2022 Lena, and she's proud of me. I took advantage of one of the massage therapists that's out here, and they really worked out my hips and my glutes, and I feel like I can walk, which is great. They had 3 options for food after the race. You could choose from a chicken wrap and a barbecue pulled pork from Texas Roadhouse to make like a slider on one of the Texas Roadhouse rolls, or pizza from a local pizza place. And let me tell you, the chicken Caesar wraps looked really good, but I went with Texas Roadhouse, and it was a nice big amount of meat. I made a sandwich with some barbecue sauce, and then just barbecue sauce. So I ate that. We have 1 food ticket and 2 drink tickets. And so I had a Yinglings light, which is like a light beer. So that was actually pretty good. It's very much like a Michelob. I told said, hey, I like Michelobs. They're like, oh, you'll like this. So we're still waiting on Sam. He should be in about 20 to 25 minutes. So we're just kind of chilled out. Probably read a book. I just did a 5K. I'm going to sit and read a book. So I'm holding on to my last drink ticket so that I can enjoy a drink with Sam when he gets here. In my bag, I have a water and a Gatorade and a banana and an orange because they are just handing all kinds of stuff out at the finish line. I am telling you, if you have pockets, even if it's like a little like Walmart sack, put something in your pocket to collect all of the things as you go across the finish line. Oh yeah, it was in my pocket. Also, Texas Roadhouse was giving coupons for free appetizers with purchase of an entree, and it's good until the end of the year. So that I grabbed one of those because Sam and I can split an entree and an app sometime for date night, or have 2 entrees and a free appetizer. So I'm gonna drink some Gatorade and some water, and I'm glad I put on some sunscreen this morning. I should have probably brought it with me, but all right, now to sit down for a little while. All right, so it is a few days later, and as you can tell, still rocking that cough. Though I typically know if I get a cough, it's gonna linger for a little bit. But let me tell you guys, really enjoyed the Prairie Fire spring run. Sam came in, he got a PR. So super proud of him. He was under 2 hours, 30 minutes. He was right in between that 2:15 and 2:30 pacer, and he did what he wanted. He reached his goal, so super proud. Put some green hearts in the comments for Sam for reaching that PR. I told Sam that the reason I didn't get a PR at Prairie Fire is because I stopped to pet a dog. Y'all, it was about this big, tan, and a little curly hair, like curly labradoodle type thing. And Sam goes, no, we can that you still got a PR because we can stop for dog pads. And I probably should have like paused my Fitbit when I did that, but I wasn't really thinking, oh, I'm gonna PR this. So it shows me just really how far I've come since I've started this. So again, really enjoyed it. It was great. The vendors that were inside on Saturday had ended up moving outside for Sunday. So I got some more of the drink mixes. I got a couple more of the guava mango, and I got a couple more of the Hawaiian sunrise. And I ended up using these on Monday. I put 2 of these in my water bottle because one is for 20 ounces of water, so 2 for my 40-ounce drink cup, and drank on that all day Monday and kept adding water to it. Still, like, my right side still feels kind of tight, but I think that's just going to take some time to get that worked out. I think that's just is what it is right now. I am so impressed with all of the race in general. It was the one thing I will say is, if you do Prairie Fire, the shirts are a performance level, so they are cut just a little bit different. And like my women, I got a women's extra large, and Sam did ask me before because he registered us. But it is small. Like, my mom wears a medium to large, and I'm 90% sure my mom will fit in it just fine. Like, people were holding up their shirts going, okay, so I don't think it was just me going, what is happening? Excuse me, I did try it on Monday, and I got it on, but in the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, where he pulls his shirt down and it goes fling back up on his face, yeah, that would be me. So, overall, like I said, really enjoyed the race. By the time Sam got in, and went to get food, it must have been like a different pan of the pulled pork, because his was really fatty and like had like congealed like grease on it, which wasn't very appetizing. So he really didn't eat too much of it. He was mainly more liquid hydrating with like his beers and water, than like wanting physical food. So in the fall, because we volunteered, we were able to get half off of our registration for the fall, but we don't get the back-to-back qualification because you have to pay for that all at once. But we pay for the Sam to do, I think I can't remember if Sam signed up for the half or if he signed up for, and I'm the one that did it, guys. Like, I'm the one that signed us up. I'm trying to see if I have mine and his. Okay, I have both of ours. Sam registered for the half. Okay, so I registered for the 5K and Sam registered for the half. And together, both of ours was $75.07 because we got half off of both race registrations. And so I did make sure to get myself a men's extra large shirt for the fall when we were registering. So I would rather have the discount to sign up to get it half off than necessarily get the back-to-back medal. I saw a TikTok actually recently, and this was like after Sam and I had already registered to help with packet pickup for this year, that if you have time to do a race, you have time to volunteer at a race. And I think she could have worked, like, the video came across as a little, but I understand the sentiment that she has. Like, typically packet pickup is before the race. Now, there are some races where the packet pickup is morning of. Time to Patty is one of them. The Eisenhower Marathon and Love Chloe both offered morning of packet pickup, but they had packet pickup like the night before for Eisenhower and the night before for Love Chloe. But the day, like packet pickup for Prairie Fire is like an all day thing. I do think that if you're like, oh, my husband's doing the run, but I really am not interested in doing the run, maybe take a moment and like say, hey, maybe I can go volunteer at a water stop. I'm gonna be awake anyway, or that way I potentially can see and cheer them on, that kind of thing. So something to think about. But Sam and I and my mom, because you saw her in the other video, we are all registered to help again with packet pickup for Fall Prairie Fire. But because we registered so early for volunteering, we actually have packet pickup first thing in the morning instead of in the afternoon. So we'll probably do things a little bit in reverse order that we did for Spring Prairie Fire. We will get there and get registered, sign in as a volunteer, do our packet pickup, and then we do packet pickup from 8 to 12:30 on the Saturday, October 10th. And then we will do after we're done, we'll go eat lunch. And then Wichita has a place called ICT Books, and all the books are $1.25. And Mom loves to go. My dad, not so much. So when we go, we're like, Mom, we'll go down there and you can go to ICT Books. So she's very excited about doing that with us. So I'm really happy that my mom is involved. Mom and Dad actually are both signed up to do our next 5K that we're doing in June. It was free. It's sponsored by Brooks Running and Fleet Feet down in Wichita. It's to celebrate Global National Running Day. And it does have a shirt and it does have a medal. So you can't beat free run that gives you a medal and a t-shirt. So I will take you along for the ride there. That I really won't be worrying about PR. I will be hanging out with my mom and dad and just enjoying it and doing what I think is called the party pace. So not too worried about a PR, especially because it'll be in June and it could be a little warm. So that's kind of the end of Prairie Fire for spring 2026. Definitely check out the photo montage that's coming up next. Thank you guys so much for your support. See you in the next one. Bye.